Hey, this will be a video chart on GBOED, absolute monster, up over 500% today. So a really strange chart. This chart you're looking at here is the 30-minute time period. I'm not going to use the daily chart because there's really nothing to tell from it besides you had one big candle and then a real small candle yesterday with a bunch of volume. But just a very unique chart. I can't think of the last time I've seen one that looks like this. But nonetheless, it's going up, so I'm sure nobody's complaining. And I got a bunch of requests for it, and rightfully so. It's a very entertaining chart with lots of eyes on it. So I'm going to break things down from a 30-minute perspective. And once more, what that means is instead of a daily chart, meaning each one of these candlesticks would represent 1 day worth of time, because we're doing a 30-minute, each one represents 30 minutes worth of price action. Now, the first thing that I want to point out, and I don't want to say it's a red flag, but it's just something to make note of, is there was a boatload of shares that somebody bought at most at 10 cents and as low as 0.005 cents. So yes, between 0.005 and 0.1, there was over right here 20 some million shares, and then we had another one. At least 7 million shares were bought for as high as 0.016. Another, 3 million shares bought as high as 0.022. So what's my point? My point is there's a small group of people that are holding quite a few shares based at a massive discount to where we're trading now. Now, so far, they're being responsible. They're letting the thing move up. It's not like they're bid whacking, so that's a good sign. But it is something that should be noted, is that there's a lot of shares that were bought very cheaply compared to where the price is now. But like I said, as long as whoever person or group, but the buyers that got the shares down at this price level, as long as they're willing to play ball, meaning they're willing to sell it at the ask and not go crazy bid whacking, then the chart's gonna have a chance. Today being a good example, it was still able to rise very nicely today. But that is something to take note of, that if one of these people, or if the group or whoever it is, decides to get greedy or just gets bored and wants to start dumping shares, they would have no problem completely tanking this chart, because imagine one of these people that bought, let's just say, 5 million shares here. If they put all those on the bid, that would have been more volume than it had today all alone. But 5 million, when you consider there's 22 million bought here, isn't that many. But so far so good. They're letting it move, and they're not being greedy or anything like that. So, and as long as that remains the case, then the chart's going to hopefully remain in an uptrend. So the main thing I was asking was, because it's such a new chart, what sort of kind of guide should I use? And the closest thing I can come to answer that is just keep your eye on these moving averages. This is the 30 period or 10 period simple moving average. This is the 20 period simple moving average, and what we want to see is these ones hold. Now, the blue one doesn't have to hold. This was a great example right here of it getting close and then it providing support. But if this one were not to be able to hold, then you still do have this moving average down below. And also, just from a static standpoint, meaning the price isn't changing, you can see that this level right here was a resistance through a portion of the day until it was broken, and then when it was broken, you can see it then became a support right there. Good example of that. And this level is right here at 30 cents. So 30 cents is also going to be another key level of support that you can look for. In terms of resistance levels, this is a blue sky breakout as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, there's some history over here, but not enough for me to really consider it. So in the very short term, there is some resistance right up here at 42 cents, but I'm going to leave that line skinny because, with another surge of volume, I don't see that putting up much of a fight. But these are going to be, this is the key support, and then this will be your resistance going forward. So massive mover. Congratulations to the people that have been playing this one. I've just been on the sidelines, but it's been a very unique and exciting chart, so we'll have to see how it unfolds the rest of this week. If there are any other questions on the chart, please let me know. If not, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook, And with your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from penny stocks up to big boards. So there's a good variety, something for everybody. It is all free, so I'd encourage you to go to the website, sign up, and give it a try. One more time, this was GBOED. Thanks for listening.